Yo, it's DaBLackKing, and welcome back to DaBLackKing Plays Final Fantasy 7. This is actually an update video for YouTube. Before I continue on, which I will not be playing this on YouTube. It's also going to be on BitChute. But the BitChute part of it will be showing the game dialogue, or not game dialogue, but the game preview itself, because I still have some more things I want to wrap up before I go back to YouTube. So, anyway, officially with this LP, or rather playthrough, namely this pagoda, I've already done quite a bit off screen. I suggest that you check it out on BitChute if you want to see all the rest of the episodes, because there's a lot up here. Yeah, you'll be seeing this part, but I'm gonna go ahead and make this like a two-parter. I have really no choice in that matter. But because this part will be going up on. But anyway, for some reason or another, shocked conclusion, or not shocked conclusion, but the first part of it was invisible for some time or another on BitChute. I don't know why. But either way, episode 31 is now up and visible. I apologize for the lateness on that, but this is for as well for BitChute, because this is going to be able to let you. The only difference is the second part of this will be the actual gameplay footage. This won't be very long because of what I'm planning to do. The update schedule I have in planned, which is going to start sometime hopefully next week, because I actually am kind of late on the whole idea. So the thing is, I'm planning on recording on Tuesday. I don't know how long that's going to last. That's another reason why it's a temporary. It's a recording schedule. The upload process will be the same. Well, actually, right now it's kind of the same, but it will change on its own as I get more of my backlog. You will see more often. And that's going to take a while. I mean, I'm going to try to post at least 1 or 2 videos. I just don't want to have to. See, I had prepared a video. Let me just back this up. I had prepared a video, but it was far too long. And I don't like it when it's too long, especially for an update video. Anyway, I don't want to go through and have, like, the very last. Like, all I have left is, like, all I have is, like, basic. I don't know, a few episodes, and then that's all I have. Because, see, like, a lot of times I don't mean to do that, and then I do it anyway because I want to make sure I post something, at least. And that's kind of redundant. Now, the reason I haven't been posting any Final Fantasy 4, 7, it's because I didn't record no more. I haven't been. And it's not because I didn't want to. I just been down. I've been sick. I've had all kinds of problems. So the recording wasn't the problem. It was just me. And when I feel like that, I don't have a reason to basically record. And sometimes I wind up sleeping through the entire day before I can even record. So, if you're seeing this on YouTube and on BitChute, well, don't worry about it. It's the same video. The only difference is that you will see the second part exclusively to BitChute, because, again, the second part for being the actual gameplay itself is going to be on BitChute. Now, I could easily upload this, but I figure what's the point of showing the same old thing over and over. I don't think I've ever scanned these guys before or had the same kind of setup, but I don't know. The difference is that, okay, as well as that, I don't believe I've ever covered this, but you can get UPE. Don't ask me how. All I know is, for the trigger, and it will let it happen. I don't remember how it did it, but I was able to do it. I don't remember if it was on emulation or actual console. That being the original, or PS2, not sure. All I know is I don't even think I actually had her set up, to be fair. But then again, it's been so long, and I was trying to get it set to trigger, and it wouldn't. So I had to actually wind up going through the process of putting her in my party. Now, what the thing of it is that you're supposed to be able to leave her out of your party long enough to go into the pagoda and let her come out on her own and fight them. And if you do it just right, which again, I don't ask me how, because I tried to do it, I just couldn't do it. Even when you could show what I was showing there, if you were actually watching that video, because yeah, it's there on BitChute. Well, actually, it's not right now. It will be before this video is posted, but or probably afterwards, depending on whether. No, I'll go ahead and do like afterwards, sometime, because I still have to post up that. Also, I finally got the playlist, if you can't tell, on YouTube started, but I still have to find the next part, which is going to be not an easy subject unless it got deleted somehow or another. To DaBLackKing plays Mystic Quest, and I still have to edit the list and everything else, and I still don't have the time. I could let him easily edit this list on his own, but I will post the videos myself. Because I mean, he doesn't have to actually log in. I'll just log in. I'd be the main one because it's my account. I mean, if that makes any sense. He just has to put in the credentials, basically, in other words, description, detailing, whatever, blah, blah, blah is going on with it. So, yeah, if you can't tell, that's there. That's there. That's the reason why you're seeing that where it says DaBLackKing plays F.F.7 Season 1. I don't know why I'm titling it Season 1. It'll just be, but it'll ultimately say in the end, you can even ask him. He'll tell you when he gets on here and starts making an update video. It'll be in the list. It'll make his own video, and I'll add it to the list. Or he can. Either way, again, it's not him logging on to my account. So, and again, we don't log on to Facebook. We just share our, our links whenever possible. Like I'll share mine every now and then to BitChute if and I try not to post the same thing. The only difference is that I could post it up here saying, well, if you want to check it out on YouTube, it's there as well. But, I just don't want to do the same kind of like, okay, let's say that's the same video. Okay, I just uploaded that to BitChute. Well, I don't want to sit there and put it, if that makes any sense. I could, but I see no point. I mean, I have like so many. Let me mute this for a minute. Okay, and we're back. I had to pause the video because I didn't want it to pick up on that and take over the mic. See, the thing about this, though, is that when you're recording now, it used to be I could be able to do it. Unfortunately, as soon as I get done updates and everything, the mic won't let me, have any sound, and it won't even pick me up when I'm talking. Even if I decide to pause the video, it's kind of stupid. So I have to mute the actual sound on the video as I go through here. But anyway, I haven't been posting for a long time any links. But generally, that's why I'm on here. Just in case you're wondering. It's not my account, but I share it with Brian Gadsey. Even though it's King Goku right there. But that's because in relation to me and DaBLackKing. And again, I'm not speaking for him, none of that kind of stuff. But yeah, we do updates, or he basically talks about us whenever he can. Not always. Sometimes we'll post like words up here. Besides that, we don't always like. Well, that doesn't count, but because that's nothing. Like this right here. DaBLackKing put that up there, in case you're wondering. You want to see the whole full thing, you'll have to check it on the wall. And, yeah, I would love to have those coats myself, personally, but yeah. Sometimes I wrote stuff kind of like, something like that, except that, more or less that's probably Brian on his deal. We might look like we typed the same, but yeah. And for the record, yeah, DVD Campy started out with some sort of way to lessen his words. And another thing I want to point out, that someone posted up here that kids only come on and complain. Every time something's wrong with the game, when there is actually something wrong with the game, I guarantee you this person is either being paid or he's not getting the same thing, or what, or not getting the same problems. I don't know. But I can see it from both sides. Now, if he hadn't said what he said, I gotta say, that's just crap. Because, I mean, literally, okay, when a game doesn't work for me, I know it's not just for me, but, and you see other people saying the same damn thing. It's not just one damn person, okay? It's not kids, okay? Kids don't just come on there and randomly complain because, oh, they didn't get it their way. Hello? I mean, I've seen lots of games do this, and a lot of people will say, well, because, you shouldn't complain, why shouldn't we? Honestly, I mean, when there is actually something wrong with the game, and even if, it's just like you might as well not even tell the mods or wherever they're supposed to be at. And yeah, it's true, you're supposed to contact them and everything else. But here's another thing that doesn't work out. A lot of times when they don't listen to people when you actually contact them, yeah, that's what a lot of game companies do. When they develop a game, they don't care about the players. And I gotta say, I remember when they said power to the players. I remember that, yeah. But at the same time, I gotta say that it should be more beneficial where it's equally balanced out. Where it should be more fair to the game that you want, but also to where the players can enjoy. If you're going to do this for people to actually play your doggone game, I would do that. I mean, to a certain entity, yes. But again, yeah, and these unasked for updates are just too soon. Now, I get that an update is important, that it has to come, but why is it so soon? I mean, it wasn't that long ago that we just got through having an update. Honestly, I don't get that kind of horse crap. I mean, literally, now, it's not something that's going to be covered on Facebook, but because, I mean, Facebook brings in itself drama on its own. Hey, friend, just want to say thank you for supporting Georgia Delivery. We just search you all up. Oh, sure. Like, comment down, going free delivery pod. Yeah. Another thing that I don't get, as well, is that they got these people making these constant stories about their lives and stuff that are absolutely like, okay. I mean, most of them I can understand, but like a lot of them, like, oh, I'm so rich. I mean, you should have seen this one chick. It was just so, like, what the hell are you talking about? You got a lot of money. Why can't you just go? I mean, if you have all this money, you're making this money. You should have literally no reason or any excuses to not leave if you don't like certain people. You can just go. A lot of people don't have that choice, and I can understand that story if it's true. And there are true entities, but again, I don't know. I just saw these post pictures and stuff, like especially these phony texts. I don't get. Which again, it has to be said that when it comes to texting, I don't think that's anybody's business. I mean, although you can post up there if you feel that it is necessary to share how much you don't like a certain person. But say if it's a conversation between you and this person that you want to keep private, but someone else decides to pick it up, yeah, that's not something I condone. But I will say this, though. Also, if you want to show off how autocorrect can fail and it looks funny, yeah, that's fine too. That's an exception to that rule. Because there is an exception to every rule. I don't care who you are, what you're doing. There's always an exception somewhere. I mean, it has to be said. I mean, there has to be an exception somewhere. Something somewhere. You know. There are even exceptions to laws, believe it or not. Unfortunately, they're not the same exceptions you might think they are. Like, oh, it's okay for one person to majoritarily go and commit a crime that this other group did. No, that's an example. That's, I can come up with many theories, but like, okay, let's say, for example, this group come in there, they rob the bank. Okay, we all know that's bad. Then one majority of a person, doesn't matter about their race, ethnic, or religion, comes in there and they rob a bank. Would that be more okay to slip that by? No. It doesn't matter if it's one person or a group. That is not the exception. Now, I can't think offhand what the exception would be to that. But there is at least one. And it's not, again, it has nothing to do with, someone actually robbing a bank. The exception would be to the point that you're actually, giving, I would say, well, actually, now I can't think about it. Giving money and then giving money to you. That is the exception to that. Although that's kind of doesn't really explain what the hell I'm talking about when it comes to laws necessarily. But yeah, there are differences. Like there are rules. You can make exceptions too. Believe it or not. And anyway, I just wanted to point that out, and hopefully you understand. So anyway, this is going to be a so yeah, I mean, I still need to post at least, I think, part 1. So let's see. No, the part 1's up there. Where's part 2? Part 3, part 2, trapped in the wasted echo. Alright, I'm going to be right back at these moments. Okay, so I'm back right now. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to post this as is, because I need to get it posted out there. I've quite a few up there with a backlog enough to go ahead. Oh, crap. Sorry about that. I hope you can still hear me. I hope it's not plugged out my mic there. But either way, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but yeah, trapped in the echo wasted land is the next part. So, anyway, another one. You okay? So yeah, I can go ahead and post at least 3 videos and get that out of the way, because we're at I think part 4 is not there. Don't ask me. I probably need to redo that, because I think more like probably 4 is pack and release heat, and part 5 would be that one there, but which makes a lot more sense, because I'm not seeing part 4 anywhere. I know it's part 4 is here. Contained rocketed exit failed is up there, but 99. See, episode 99 has been split into so many parts because I don't try to do more than what I can possibly put out. Because I want to put as much time as I can into it, but I also want to make enough time in my schedule to record at least Suikoden and Final Fantasy IV, if that makes any sense. Plus, I'm trying to get as much as I can done before I actually make it an official video, which will not be split into so many parts. You know, that's just not what I like to do. I don't like to do that, but because, I mean, 99 itself for an actual official episode will be back on YouTube, just not right now. So basically, yeah, I can go ahead and do. I'll be right back again. See if this don't. Okay, so the reason why I'm doing this on screen is because I want to get this over with since I've done it. I decided to go ahead and mute the video so it doesn't do that. So yes, show the video. Okay. See, what's going to happen here is that I'm going to wind up retitling at least one part of it, not the whole video. So, because Final Fantasy 799, yeah, because there's no 4. So I'm going to go ahead and rename this while we're on screen here. Pause that. Just want to make sure it doesn't... Yeah, I know that I might have had a part 4, but I think it either got deleted or something. But this is going to be part 4. I might have had to redo it, though, and thought that this was it. But either way, we're going to see that, because what you have to do is kind of like what YouTube does, but you have to go all the way down here. Yep. And that would be it. Okay. So then what we want to do here, we don't have enough of those. We have enough backlog to go ahead and just post 3 of those videos, but, you know. But other than that, we don't have enough to do more. So, which I will not be doing. See, part 1 of question mark, that will be updated as well. I would say the last part of it, the official final one, if I have to, I will upload it here. Because sometimes it doesn't really mirror too well. But how it mirrors it is like once you have your actual YouTube linked up to this, it will definitely, like, let's say you post a video. It has to be something that you put in, that you recently published. I think. I'm not sure how it works. I just know that if I put something in private, it doesn't just, like, post it. But it has done it when I've done it where it's been public. And like this here, it actually says visible, which means, and it says published in parentheses. I believe that's what it's called anyway. Which means it's public anyway. If I said that twice, I apologize, but I don't remember. I'm still kind of tired, so let's pause that and put this as part 5. And the next part will be actually 6. And I will be splitting the rest of the go to up, which won't take me that long. We're only at part 1. I probably should have gone ahead and split up the video right then and there when I did the next part, when I did the, what do you call it? Get the next enemy skill. Which I intend to show off that I actually got it. What I want to do is, see, okay, like if I go here and I play it at a certain point, I'm going to let it play it there. That way it shows, especially the point that I actually got the, if it's not already on it. I don't believe this one was on there, but I'm not sure about the first one. See, there's like 2 enemy skills. One of them you can get access to early enough if you're lucky. But unlike this time, I wasn't lucky. I had to wait, because if you're not lucky, which is the last one, it's from an enemy that actually has, you have to go, normally, this is normally, now, you'd have to wait, anyway, what I'm trying to say is, till after the events of, like, once you get your materia back in order to get this. I mean, you can actually encounter it even after the fact that you lose your materia, but there's no point in bothering to even bother I just repeat myself. Now I know for a fact I just said that. But anyway, no point even to have encountered it, because the whole idea that you don't have two things: manipulate and enemy skills, what you need for that. Most of the time they will use it anyway. It's very rare that they do, that they use that enemy skill. And that's what it's about. It's actually a hammer. I'm not going to spoil any more than that, because you're already going to see it. But yeah. So, anyway, that's just where we get it at. And the first one is called Death Sentence. The very first one you can actually get. You can actually get the other one first before that, but that's still also being even more luckier. And that's just that. So again, if you don't want to be spoiled without the words until afterwards, wait until after you see the actual video. Which, I think if we do this, it'll say, nope. This is part 5. Okay, I did say save, did I not? Okay. Good. Good. Because for some reason or another, yeah, because see, part 4, I would have just kept it as part 6 if we had a part 4 already, but we don't. So, and see, I don't typically do parts, unless I'm like actually splitting it up or having to, like I'm doing here. And because of how long 99 is actually taking to even get done. See, 98 didn't, it took quite a while. I should have just split that up there, but oh well. Invasion part 3, invasion stop, plus more roofing. But either way, there is more Suikoden. I just gotta make, time, so, to do it. Either way, later.